Saturday Night Live is a New York institution on air for 50 years. That's half a century of live comedy, pressure, and unforgettable moments. The 50th season's holiday episode had to be legendary. The last show before Christmas, everyone's in a festive mood, expecting something special. When Martin Short was announced as host, it felt perfect. Marty's a comedy legend, bringing joy and experience to the stage. Pairing him with Hozier as musical guest was inspired. Soulful music meeting wild comedy. This wasn't just another episode, it was SNL proving why it's lasted 50 seasons. With the 50th anniversary, expectations were sky high. Fans wondered, what surprises were in store? From the moment it was announced, this episode promised to be a classic. And it delivered. From the opening to the final goodbyes, the show was packed with joy. This was more than a holiday show. It was a milestone. SNL's 50th holiday episode wasn't just a celebration. It was a reminder of why we keep tuning in. And for New York, it was another unforgettable Saturday night. The Five Timers Club, SNL's most exclusive group, doesn't have a secret handshake, but it does have a velvet jacket. Hosting SNL 5 times means you're part of comedy royalty. During his monologue, Martin Short was about to join this legendary club. The audience buzzed with anticipation. Who would welcome him? Marty kicked things off with his signature song, dance, and self-deprecating humor. Just as he joked about only hosting 4 times, the Five Timers Club lounge doors swung open. Tom Hanks entered, jacket in hand, and the crowd erupted. Tom is basically the club's president, and his presence set the tone. Steve Martin soon joined, and the chemistry between him and Marty was pure gold. They roasted Marty about his career and how long it took to get his 5th show. Then Tina Fey appeared, martini in hand, adding even more star power. The stage was packed with SNL royalty, all there to honor Marty. The jacket was presented, and Martin Short looked genuinely touched. It was a moment of warmth, respect, and laughter. The Five Timers Club isn't just a running gag. It's a symbol of SNL's legacy. It connects generations of comedy legends. Seeing Martin Short, Tom Hanks, Steve Martin, and Tina Fey together was a reminder of the talent that's graced Studio 8H. The induction was funny, heartfelt, and the perfect way to kick off a historic night. It set the tone for an episode that celebrated SNL's past and present. The Five Timers Club is more than a jacket. It's a badge of honor. For Martin Short, it was a long overdue welcome. For fans, it was a treat to see comedy icons together. The monologue was a highlight, blending tradition, surprise, and genuine affection. SNL's legacy lives on through moments like these. The club's doors are always open for legends. And on this night, Martin Short became one of them. The celebration had truly begun. SNL's cold open is usually political, but for this special night, it was a celebration. The sketch took place in the NBC page office, with Kenan Thompson guiding new pages through the chaos of a holiday show. Suddenly, Paul Rudd burst in, stuck in an elf costume, setting a playful tone. Kristen Wiig followed, tangled in Christmas lights, delivering classic physical comedy. Larry David stormed in, grumbling about yogurt, sparking hilarious bickering with Rudd. Maya Rudolph appeared, just looking for coffee, adding to the backstage mayhem. The mix of SNL alumni and current cast felt like a family reunion. The energy was pure joy, generations of talent colliding in one sketch. Martin Short entered, calm amid the chaos, and delivered the iconic line, "Live from New York, it's Saturday night." The audience erupted. This cold open wasn't about politics, it was about the love of the show. It brought together SNL's past and present, reminding us of the show's unique spirit. The backstage setting made it feel intimate and celebratory. The cameos were surprises that delighted fans. It was a brilliant start to a historic night. The sketch captured the warmth and unpredictability that defines SNL. It set the tone for an evening full of surprises. The cold open was a love letter to SNL's legacy, and it left everyone ready for more. The sketches this night were sharp, but 2 stood out. First, Parking Lot Altercation featured Melissa McCarthy in a surprise role. 2 drivers argued over a fender bender, and McCarthy's character tried to mediate, until she snapped, unleashing a hilarious storm of holiday rage. Her physical comedy was unmatched, turning a relatable situation into chaos. Next, Airport Parade skewered the misery of holiday travel. At a delayed airport gate, Martin Short played an overzealous airline employee leading a pathetic parade to cheer up stranded passengers. The floats were sad luggage carts, the band was one bad trumpet, and the travelers were unimpressed. Short's commitment made the sketch shine. He was the grand marshal of forced corporate fun. Both sketches nailed the absurdity of holiday stress. They were painfully relatable, yet elevated by the cast's performances. McCarthy's meltdown and Short's parade were instant classics. The writing was tight, the timing perfect. These sketches showed SNL's ability to turn everyday frustrations into comedy gold. The audience loved every minute. The night's energy never dipped. SNL proved once again why it's the king of sketch comedy, and the holiday spirit was alive, even in chaos. One of the night's most ambitious sketches was a tribute to Sábado Gigante, the legendary Spanish-language variety show. Fred Armisen returned as Don Francisco, nailing the host's charm and energy. The set was a vibrant, loving recreation, switching between English and Spanish for authenticity. Pedro Pascal, Ana de Armas, and Bad Bunny joined as contestants, each playing exaggerated versions of themselves. The audience went wild for the cameos and the playful chaos. The sketch celebrated Latino culture and television history, not just with laughs, but with genuine respect. It was more than a celebrity parade. It was a statement about inclusivity. The attention to detail and star power made it a highlight. Online, fans praised the sketch for its heart and humor. SNL honored a TV classic while creating a new iconic moment. It was a joyful, culturally significant celebration. Weekend Updates Joke Swap is a holiday tradition fans love. Michael Che and Colin Jost write outrageous jokes for each other to read live, sight unseen. The results are always hilarious. Genuine reactions, red faces, and plenty of breaking character. This year's swap was especially brutal, with Che targeting Jost's marriage and Harvard roots, and Jost getting his revenge. The anchor's discomfort and laughter were infectious. The jokes pushed boundaries, perfect for the last show before break. The segment felt spontaneous and unscripted, a rare treat on live TV. Fans look forward to it every year, and this one was an all-timer. The joke swap is SNL at its most daring and fun. It's the perfect holiday gift for viewers. Just when the joke swap couldn't get wilder, Scarlett Johansson appeared at the desk. The audience erupted. Scarlett is a five-timer and married to Jost. She playfully scolded Che for roasting her husband, adding a new layer to the tradition. Her comic timing and chemistry with the anchors made the segment even funnier. The highlight, Scarlett read a joke Jost refused to say, delivering it with a mischievous grin. Her willingness to join the chaos showed her love for the show. It wasn't a stuffy cameo, it was a friend joining the fun. The moment felt intimate, rewarding longtime fans. Scarlett's appearance turned a great segment into an instant classic. It was a highlight of the night and a perfect example of SNL's family spirit. The audience loved every second. SNL's Cut for Time sketch this week was a wild mashup. Dr. Seuss's Grinch meets Quentin Tarantino. The Grinch, played by James Austin Johnson, was a hard-boiled thief planning a Whoville heist. The sketch was shot like a gritty Tarantino film, with sharp dialogue and a retro soundtrack. Lucy Liu appeared as a grown-up crime boss Cindy Lou Who, a perfect nod to her Kill Bill role. The sketch was full of Tarantino trademarks, non-linear storytelling, pop culture monologues, and dark humor. Liu's performance stole the show, confronting the Grinch with an offer to join her criminal empire. The sketch was too weird and dark for live TV, but online it became an instant cult favorite. Fans praised its creativity and Liu's deadpan delivery. It showed SNL's willingness to take risks, even after 50 years. Sometimes the strangest ideas are the most memorable. The Tarantino Grinch sketch was a dark, hilarious gem. SNL keeps pushing boundaries, and fans wouldn't have it any other way. As the cast gathered for goodbyes, snow fell and hugs were shared. This wasn't just another show. The 50th season holiday episode was a statement. SNL is still vital, surprising, and the king of live comedy. For casual viewers, it was a hilarious night packed with stars. For fans, it was a treasure trove of callbacks and heartfelt moments. Martin Short's five-timers induction and surprise cameos made it an event. Every segment, from the cold open to the Tarantino Grinch, was crafted with passion. The joke swap and Scarlett's cameo created instant SNL history. The Sábado Gigante sketch honored TV classics and showcased new stars. SNL balanced nostalgia with fresh, edgy ideas. This episode was a milestone within a milestone season. It brought generations of comedians together for something truly special. As the credits rolled, you felt grateful SNL still exists, a place where anything can happen. On this holiday night, everything that happened was wonderful.